Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm just going to go over why I chose the Z900 and how to kind of decide which bike you want to choose for your first bike. As far as being a beginner and not really knowing where to start because you've never ridden before, go ahead and sit on as many bikes as you can, get a feel for them. If they would let you test drive it, I would say test drive it. I tried on a bunch of different bikes. I tried Honda, the Z650, the MT-07, MT-09, Suzuki, Triumph, Z900. I also sat on the Rebel 500 too. I didn't like that, that was too squatty feeling. So basically just sit on the bikes, get the feel for it. Can you flat foot? Or if they lowered the suspension, could you flat foot? Rock the bike side to side. Is it too heavy for you? Do you feel like you could catch yourself from one leg? Things like that. Keep in mind if it's a dry bike or if it's got fluid on it, because a full tank of gas completely adds like at least 30 pounds, so it makes a big difference if it's fueled up or not. My top bikes that I liked was the Z650, the MT-07, and the Z900. So the Z650, I thought that it felt me the most comfortable as far as being lightweight and lower to the ground. It had a lower seat height. The reason I didn't really lean towards the Z650 was because of the color schemes and how the ABS is set up. It was only set up for a certain color scheme. The MT-07, the display is in a TFT. Also, when I was sitting on it, it felt heavier than the Z900 to me, just because of how you're positioned in the seat. In the Z900, you're more in the bike. On the MT-07 and the Honda, you're like sitting on top of it. So the way your weight's distributed, it feels super heavy compared to the Z900. Also, the color schemes for the MT-07, I wanted something that would kind of pop so people can actually see me, but I still wanted a black bike. So I went with the Z900 because it ticked all the boxes for me. It had a two-tone color scheme that I liked. It had ABS, it has the TFT display. Enough bike that I'll never have to get a new one if I don't, or another one if I don't want one. But that was another thing. I didn't want to get a lower class bike and then turn around and have to get another one here in 6 months or a year because I can't keep up with the CBR 1000. So that's another thing to consider. They're expensive. We looked at getting used bikes. Used bikes are super expensive right now too. They cost as much as a new one. So might as well get a new one with a warranty than forking up $8,000-$10,000 to just drop on a bike for someone else. So far, I really like it. I wasn't really too sure because, you know, everyone has the stigma of the Z900. I don't know if it's because they're uneducated, because I think it's like a leader bike. But if you actually do your research, the Z900 has the same horsepower as a Super Sport 600 class. Well, if you put it in rain mode, that brings it down to MT-07, the 75 horses. If you have it on full power, it's 125 horses. That's the same as a 600 class sport bike. But we've been learning in rain mode. I mean, even at 75 horses, that's plenty for me just learning. He hasn't even driven it at full power yet, I don't think. Once I get comfortable with that and driving, then I'll step it up, but I'll probably just go road mode and then up to sport mode because that's also a difference. But really happy with everything. I wasn't so crazy about the mirrors, the stock mirrors that came on it, because they look kind of like bug antennae to me, but they're kind of growing on me. I might keep them, might get some ones for the handlebars, I don't know. But I really do want to get a ground effects glow kit for it, just because that'll be snazzy.
So guys, make sure if you think that she should get ground effect lights, so comment down below if you think that would look really cool on this bike or not. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, and don't miss out on the next video. See you on the next one.